Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Trisha Penn Jackson. I'm a licensed real estate agent in New York City, and I also write a fashion, food, and lifestyle blog called feastandfashion.com. Here on my channel, we talk about fashion, food, lifestyle, and of course, some real estate. So if you are into that stuff, you should hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button so you know when these videos drop. And of course, give me a huge thumbs up to tell YouTube that you like these videos. So today's video, I am talking about some very obvious but not obvious things that make you chic and fashionable in the wintertime. Obviously, because we are bundled up and prepping and just preparing for the cold weather, it is not as easy to be stylish as we are in the summertime or in the spring or in the fall when you don't have to have a heavy coat on. And this is just a few tips that I have to elevate your wardrobe for the winter. I think that I kind of have a little bit of a edge when it comes to winter dressing because the main pieces that you have to wear for winter are some of my favorite pieces: coats, shoes, boots, all that good stuff. So I figured I'd come and share some of that with you guys and just give you some of my tips again, just to make sure that you are extra stylish and you're keeping up with your stylish self even in the colder months. So I want to jump right into this list. I have my iPad here, and we are going to start with one of my favorite pieces on the list. I actually have a friend that calls me the woman with the many coats because coats are definitely something that I try to have a pretty good collection of living in the Northeast. And my coat collection is not one for the faint of heart. A lot of my coats are very, very, for lack of a better word, flamboyant. I have some very, very fun pieces, and I have some more neutral pieces as well. My day-to-day coats are a little bit more toned down, I would say. But the first tip that I have for you guys in the coat realm is that if you're gonna have a coat, most of the time in the winter, that is going to be your outfit. So why not make it super fabulous, super fun? And it doesn't necessarily have to be like crazy, weird colors or patterns and everything like that. You can actually have a very simple black coat, but it be elevated in a way that makes it super chic and super fun, and again, very, very stylish for the winter. I have a Ghani coat, and I'll show you it here. My Ghani coat is a black teddy coat, and it's long, and it just is a statement piece. A lot of people love it. It has that little cinch belt at the waist, and I get so many compliments when I'm wearing that coat. People just love it, and that's my tip. Like, wear a coat that has a little bit of intricacy rather than just a plain black coat or a plain brown coat. Wear something a little bit more elevated. And if you are a little bit more adventurous like I am, I would suggest dipping your toe into the color realm. Having fun flamboyant colors is definitely a way to stand out in the wintertime when it comes to outerwear. I love a bright coat. I love a fun coat. I have a fun blue coat here that I got from ASOS, which is super affordable, but every time I wear it, somebody always asks me where it's from because it's just such a fun color and such a color that really catches your eye. And again, I can wear something very basic underneath and you wouldn't even know because it's so oversized and big and fun. So that is my first tip, is definitely to have a fun and wearable coat. My second tip is about knits. So knits are another thing that are a winter staple, and I actually have an example of what I mean by an example of the knits that I tend to gravitate towards and things that I think will elevate your style a little bit or elevate you in the wintertime, even if you're wearing something that is not necessarily as fun as some of our summer pieces, and that is having knits that are embellished. I love knits that have, you know, little baubles on it. This is a vintage top that I got from a thrift store in, I think, Montreal. And every time I wear it, people are like, where did you get that? Like, and I'm like, I found it at the thrift store. It's just like this fun knit that has these cute little intricate details. It's a normal black, knit, but because it has these fun gold buttons, it just elevates it a little bit. And that would be my tip. If you are wearing knits, and most of us are, make sure that there's something fun and intricate about it. Like, I have another knit that has is mostly black but then fades into navy, like fun colors and patterns and just little things that will elevate you. In my wish list guide, I actually mentioned one of the knits that I really want for my for Christmas, and that is a J.W. Anderson pom-pom top, and the arms of that knit have these little tassels on them, and it is so fabulous. Things like that are definitely what I mean by having fun with your knits, and not just having them the plain old sweater, the plain old basic sweater. Also, wearing knits, again, I'm just gonna add it in because it's always something that I'm gonna do, and that's color. Having knits in a fun, flamboyant, crazy color, and I'll show you something here, this pink knit that I got from Zara a couple seasons ago. That is definitely a great way to stand out and to have fun with colors and with your style. So I would definitely say, when you're wearing your knits, try to make sure that they are something that's fun and flamboyant and something that will definitely be eye-catching. The next thing I'm going to talk about, and this is something that you won't need all the time, but you should definitely make sure that they are a statement piece when you are wearing them, and that is sunglasses. So in the wintertime, especially when it snows, and then you get that, that right after snow, and then it's super sunny and it's like blindingly bright outside, you definitely need a fashionable pair of sunglasses. And not just like your any old regular sunglasses, you definitely have to have fun and play it up. Here I'm showing you me and my Loewe sunglasses. These are such a fun piece, such a fun pair of sunglasses, and I just suggest, if you are gonna do winter and have like sunglasses, you might as well pull out your most fabulous and fun sunglasses that you were wearing in the summertime. Like, why not have equally as fun sunglasses in the summer? So that is my tip there, where you should definitely have an out-of-the-box sunglasses to elevate your outfit in the wintertime. Because even having fun frames and a more neutral outfit will still read as put together in a little bit of, style, and just being hidden behind a big set of frames. I think it's just, there's nothing more chic than you can do than that. So that is my fourth tip. And then my fifth and final tip is having fun with winter essentials. And winter essentials being things that you use to keep warm. That is scarves, hats, and gloves. My favorite out of the three are scarves. I love scarves. I have tons of them, like tons. I have tons of scarves, and they're in all different colors and shapes and sizes and materials, and I love to have a very fun scarf on. I just think that it's a great way that even if you have a more neutral coat on, even if you have a more neutral boot or shoe or whatever on, you can have an elevated scarf and just knock it out of the park. I have some scarves that people always stop me on the street like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? I have this huge pink scarf, and I'll put up a picture here of it. I think I have a picture. Yeah, I think I'll put up a picture here of me wearing the scarf. It has pockets in the scarf. So the pockets are fur pockets in my scarf, and I usually like wrap myself in it, put my hands in it, and I'll wrap it around me, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, where did you get this scarf? And it was just actually, I got it from Nordstrom Rack. It was I believe the brand is Steve Madden. No, it's not Steve Madden. I'll link if I can. I don't know if I can find it. It's pretty old, but if I can, I'll link it in the description. But it's an older scarf, and it's just a fun scarf, and that's just an example. Having fun scarves in general is really, really fun. I know that some brands like Acne, which is one of my favorite brands, they have fabulous scarves, and I intend to add one of their scarves to my collection this season because I've seen some of their colorways and their patterns, and I'm like, that needs to be in my closet. It's just such a Trisha scarf. So them, and then one of my other favorite brands, Loewe, they make some fabulously printed scarves as well. So I just say, if you are obviously have to wear a scarf to keep your neck warm, to keep your head warm, make sure that these things are fabulous. Like even your hats, having fun with your winter hats. You don't necessarily just have to have a pullover hat. I love some of those big like Russian fur hats. Those are fun for the winter time, and again, they're another statement piece. If you do wear a knit hat, something with, like, I've seen, not really on trend now, but I've definitely seen people with like sparkles or even like a veil over their knit hat, and that was something that just, I feel like it elevates it, and it just makes it something more than just your regular winter hat. It just adding something a little bit special to your normal winter wear is what I'm trying to say, will elevate your style completely. So here's some examples of some hats that I think that are super fun in winter fun. Like, I just think that wearing these kind of things will definitely elevate your style. So yes, and that is it. That is my list. I think that if you have those 5 things set up, obviously I didn't mention boots, which boots or in shoes in general, because I spoke about that in a previous video, but you guys know that shoes make the outfit. So I didn't feel like adding that in, but I hope that you guys enjoyed my list, and you will take some of these tips on adding just a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of fun, a little bit of color to your normal winter wear to elevate your style a little bit. And thanks again for watching. I will see you next time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Bye.